Hi, my name is Rachel Fettkether, and I'm going to give a demonstration speech on how to be a bank teller, but in more specific terms, how to check the validity of the check that is being cashed or written, or the validity of the $100 bill. I chose to talk about this because I am a bank teller at Community Bank and Trust, and I deal with this stuff on a daily basis since I work there every single day. So first I'm going to start off with how we begin our day as the bank teller. So we begin our day by walking in, unlocking all of the vaults, unlocking all of our drawers, recording everything, initialing everything so that, if anything were to ever happen, we could log to see who was in it, and so that we'd be able to find that stuff out. Secondly, we do the night drop, which is what people drop their deposits and stuff off at night after hours so that we can get that deposit in the morning and get that into their account. So after all of that is done, we are just pretty much waiting for the customers to come in to deposit and pretty much just do whatever kind of business that they need to do with us, whether it's a loan payment, deposit, asking about a personal loan, etc., anything. So let's say somebody comes in to cash a check. So here's my first prop, and the check right here, you have to have, let's say somebody wrote 600 right there, but they really meant to put another zero there, they just forgot it. But right here it's the $6,000. We always have to go by the legal line, because that is what the government will issue it and take it as. So sometimes we'll get people where they'll put 6,000 here and only 600 here, but we can only credit 600 to the account because that's the legal line. And then my second prop is the $100 bill, and that you hold up to the light to see if there is a watermark on it, which is right there, and it'll have the face of it right there. Let's say someone came in to cash a check that was from our bank, but they didn't have an account with us, what we would have to do is get their driver's license, write down the state it was issued in, the expiration date, and their driver's license number. So another thing that happens with the validity of checks is fraud. And there's a lot of fraud that happens all of the time. So some things to prevent fraud from happening are make sure you have good facial recognition so that you understand who you're talking with, make sure you know who they are, make sure you ID them no matter what, just in case. It's really important to be careful with your financials and all that information, especially since this last Equifax breach type of thing. The U.S., according to US.gov, it talks about the last data breach, which 143 million consumers got attacked by. The hackers got their driver's license, addresses, numbers, social security numbers, cell phone numbers, anything that could drain their account. So after this happened, another big thing that people are talking about now is phishing. And phishing is when a fraudster tries to get some information from you. And a lot of times it will be you'll get emails or texts and they'll sound like they are from a real person. They'll have real company logos on it, and they'll ask you maybe for usernames or to verify passwords, but you're always supposed to report those. And if they're suspicious like that. And some ways to avoid that happening is to, keep your security up to date, keep all your passwords locked in a password vault. Don't click on something that somebody will email you if it's click here to validate your information. Scammers use fraud to share the valuable information. So if you report it, you should report it to spam@uce.gov according to the government website. So with being a bank teller, you have to make sure that you're very aware of the people you're helping, what's going on, and a lot of legal issues. Thank you.